Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 3 easy card tricks you can perform for the holiday season. Now, I think I have videos of each of these tricks, but I thought I would put them all in one video. Now, these tricks are geared more for the beginner magician, but if you are advanced, I would recommend sticking around because these tricks are really powerful and they have a really good impact. So, without further ado, let's get into the first trick. And before we get into the tricks, actually, I'm also going to be going over 2 deck reviews as well. So, I'm probably going to do the performances first of each of the tricks, then the deck review, the tutorial, and then the last deck review. So without further ado, let's get into the first trick. So for this one, I would ask the spectator to cut off a portion of cards, less than half, around 15 to 20, and put them to the side. Let's say they cut off this many. Now, with the packet they cut off, they can shuffle the cards as much as they would like. After they're done giving the cards a shuffle, they would look at the top card and remember it. Now, I'm not going to look at the card, so here is your selection, so go ahead and remember that. After the spectator has remembered a selection, they would place it back on top of the packet in their hand and put that off to the side. With the remaining cards, they will cut way more than half, so let's say around this many, and throw it on top of the first half that they cut. The remaining cards they can get rid of. Now, with this bigger packet here, they can cut the deck, and they can really do this as much as they would like. So let's say they cut this many times. After they're done, I would take back the cards, and I can show them that they have one card they remembered in here, and they could have shuffled this any way they wanted, and they could have cut to any card as well. So in order to find your card, we're going to deal 2 piles like this, and we're going to keep one of the piles. So let's say out of the 2 piles here, let's go ahead and keep, let's say this one. So let's go ahead and get rid of this pile. I'll place it on top of the remaining pile. Now with this pile, we're going to do that a different way because that's a little slow. So in order to eliminate cards faster, we're going to do something called get rid of keep. Get rid of keep. And we're going to keep doing this until we're down to 1 card, okay? So let's just go through here and see what we can do. So get rid of keep, get rid of keep. All the way through until we have 1 card. Keep in mind, you cut off a portion of cards, you shuffled those, you remembered 1 card, you cut some cards off of the remaining pile, you place on top of the first pile, you cut those a few times, then we dealt 2 piles, we had one of the piles, and we got rid of some of the cards, and we kept some of the others, and we kept doing that until we have 1 card. This 1 card should be your 4 of hearts. So that's the first trick. Let's go ahead and get into the second trick here. So for this trick, I can hand the deck over to the spectator, and they can give it a nice shuffle. After they have done that, I would go ahead and say that I'm going to make a prediction. So let's say I use, let's go with this deck here for my prediction. And I can show you here that it's just going to be a brown bicycle deck. So I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to take out 1 card. Let's say this one. This is going to be my prediction, and I'm going to leave this in the box. And just so you can see, there's actually nothing in the box. Okay, so it's totally normal. We'll place the card in here, and we'll close up the box. And we can get rid of these cards as well. So now, with the rest of the deck here, I would have the spectator take out any 13 they would like. So let's say they go with 3. Let's go with 6. Let's go with, let's see here, 9. Let's go with 12. And let's go with 13. So let's go ahead and count these and make sure we do have 13 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. Out of these 13 cards, the spectator is going to take out any 3 they would like. So let's say they take out 2 5s and a 2. It doesn't matter. So now, what we're going to have to do is add up each of these piles, or actually deal cards onto each of these piles, until we reach number 13. So that's why you took out 13 cards. So for the 5, we can go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. For the next 5, we can go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And for the 2, we can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now, if we add up these piles here, 5 and 5 is 10, and if we have 2 more, that's going to be 12. So let's deal 12 and see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We get the Queen of Clubs. Now keep in mind, the deck was shuffled. You took out 13 cards. I made a prediction as well. You chose 3. We added those up to 13. We added the 3 numbers. We got 12, and we landed on the Queen of Clubs. What if my prediction matched? If we take out the prediction, you're going to see there's 1 card and 1 card only, the Queen of Clubs. So that's the next trick. Let's go ahead and get into the third trick here. So this one's going to be a little different. Okay, so let's see here. So for this one, the spectator can go ahead and actually shuffle the deck. Let's say they do that, and once they're done, they're going to hand the deck over to me. And I'm going to take out a few cards to help us, because I'm going to try to influence you, okay? But I don't want you to think that the cards I take out is going to influence you in any way. So I'm not going to show you the cards. You'll see what I mean here. Let's say I take out those cards. Let's say I take out these cards. Let's say I take out this one. Let's go ahead and do this one. And let's end with these 2. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to try to influence you, but I'm not going to show you this packet. I don't want you to think that any of these cards I took out is going to help influence your decision. So this is going to be all on your own. So the first thing I'm going to do is rearrange these in a certain way here. So let's say we go with, we can mix up these 2. Let's say we go ahead and mix up these 2. And let's say we mix up these 2. Okay, perfect. So from this packet, you're going to turn over some cards. But the thing is, you're not going to turn over 5 cards. You're not even going to turn over 4 cards. And you're not going to turn over 3 cards. But you're going to turn over 2 cards. So there's a few ways this could happen. You can cut the deck and then turn over the 2 cards. You could cut the packet and then turn over the 2 cards and cut it again. You could cut the packet, turn over the 2 cards, and then turn over the deck. You could cut the packet, turn over 2 cards, cut the packet, and then turn it back over. It doesn't matter. So let's say the spectator goes through and they turn over 2 cards, they cut, they turn over another 2, they turn over the packet, they cut, they turn over 2, and they say they're good right here. After this, I would instruct them to deal 2 piles like this, one on top of the other. And once they're done, point to one pile they would like to turn over on top of the other. So let's say they want to turn over the ace. I say, okay, keep in mind, you shuffled the deck. I made 2 predictions. We took out a few cards. We mixed them up a little, and then you mixed them up as much as you wanted. And then what you also did was that you turned over as many cards as you wanted, cut the packet, and you kept on doing that until you were satisfied. Now, something I forgot to do actually at the beginning was make a prediction. So I'm going to go ahead and do this right now. Normally, this would have been done at the beginning, but I forgot to do that at the beginning. So I think right here is good. Let's see what we have here. If I snap my fingers, you're going to see there's 2 cards face up. Now there's a queen and there's a 5, okay? And I can show you the other cards actually. You have an ace, a 4, another ace, a 4, a 7, and a 7. So actually, you did really good here. The rest of these are pairs of cards, and you had 2 different cards right here. Because these are pairs of cards, I think this will work out. We'll try to find the other pair. If I snap my fingers, you're going to see there's 2 cards right here. They just so happen to be a matching queen and a matching 5, just like that. So those are the 3 tricks. If you would like to learn how to do these, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. But I'm actually going to do the tutorial after I do the first deck review here. So I've been meaning to do these for a while now. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I thought I would go ahead and do these right now. So the first deck we're going to be going over is the Bicycle Emoji deck. Now, as you can see, it says Bicycle, trusted since 1885. It says Emoji playing cards, and you can see there's emojis in the back. Now, it's in sort of a red and yellow color, and is yellow for the background of the box. This is the front of the box, okay? Now, the side of the box says designed by Randy Butterfield, okay? And you can see there's an emoji right here, okay? Right there. And on the other side, it says the United States Playing Card Company, and there's another emoji as well. You can see that yellow actually carries through to both sides of the box. You can see for the background here inside, it's going to be white. Okay, so there's the other emoji. And on the bottom of the box, it has ad copy, okay, and a barcode and everything like that. The top of the box actually says something about poker. Okay, I'm not going to take on the tuck sticker, but right here is the top of the box. And the back of the box is actually the back design of the cards. So right here are going to be the back designs. They're going to be all different emojis like this. This is going to be your box. Now, if we open up this flap, you're going to see that yellow still carries down to right here, even when they have that wording there as well. So this is the box. Now, if we look on the inside of the box, okay, it's going to be just white, okay? So there's nothing to look at here. Even the inside of the tuck flap is white, but the 2 tuck flaps right here are going to be 2 matching emojis, okay? So one here and one here as well. So this is the box. Now, what 2 cards do you happen to receive with this deck? Well, obviously, the first thing you're going to receive are two jokers. Now, I want to say these are identical jokers, but the colors actually, to me, make it think that they're not identical, okay? But they probably could be identical. So these are the two jokers. Now, you're going to receive an ad card, and this is from collectibleplayingcards.com. So if you want to check out that site, you can type it up. If I can find the website, I will leave the link down below so you can check it out right there. So let me go ahead and write down collectible playing cards. Okay, website. Or .com. Okay, I'll leave that down below if I can find it. But here is the one ad card. Here is going to be the back design of the cards, as you can see. It matches the back of the box. Okay, it has all those emojis. And this one card you happen to receive is a double backer. So if you know me, you know I have a few videos already on cards that come with double backers. So probably after the Christmas holiday, maybe when it's the New Year's, I'm gonna make that video all over going over cards that come with double backers, okay? So you can have me update a list. But these are the cards you're gonna receive. Now, looking at the cards themselves, each one is going to be customizable. They're not going to be bicycle standard. So I will go over each and every card for you. So, the first one is the Three of Hearts. Now, these have been used a few times, so they're not in order, but you'll still be able to see each one. So the reds are going to be yellow, okay, for the emoji. And you're going to see in the second pip here, it has an emoji. You can see the font, the indency or the pips on top are going to be yellow as well, okay? So here is one of the cards. And also the diamonds are going to be the same way. And you can see that there's two, do it this way, two pips or diamonds with the emojis. Okay, so there's another one. So here's the ace of diamonds, okay? So it's sort of like the diamond emojis, but instead this one is different, okay? So here's the ace, yellow as always. And the black cards are going to be brown. So the reds are yellows, the red cards are yellow, the black cards are brown. Okay, so there's a lot here. Here's the second emoji. And now I'm just going to go ahead and deal through these nice and slow, just so you can see each one. But keep in mind, you can pause the video. And obviously the court cards are going to be different because of the colors. They might be bicycle standard, except the colors. And they are also going to have that emoji with them. So the queen is going to have the emoji and the colors are going to be different. So you can see different emojis here. Here is a 8 of spades. You can see that emoji. The 9, the 3, the other 9. So the courts are probably going to be the same, except the colors, okay? And then obviously the emojis there. So here's the Ace of Hearts. You can see that's a different emoji. Here's the ace of spades. So you can see it actually says emoji right here, and it has some other stuff to go with it. So it's actually designed by midnightcards.com as well, and collectible playing cards, okay? So I'm going to leave that website down below as well. So midnightcards.com. Let me go ahead and write that down. Okay, playingcards.com. Okay, perfect. So now we can run through the rest of these. If I can find these websites, I will link them down below. But if I can't find the link, I will put the name of the websites down below. So you can go and you can try to find it. And maybe leave a link if you can in the comments. But these are the rest of the cards. So really not too bad. So these are the emoji playing cards. If you want a more in-depth deck review, let me know and I'll make a separate video on these, along with the other deck review. But this was the first deck. Let's go ahead and now get into the tutorials for each of the 3 tricks, and then we'll end it with the last deck review. So the first trick I did, I actually taught a few days ago, so I'm gonna leave that video down below. If I can find these other tricks I did, I will leave them down below as well. But here's what you're gonna do for the first trick. You're gonna have 52 cards, and you're either gonna have a setup, or you can do this impromptu. So what you're gonna wanna do is know the 31st card from the top. So you can either go into it like I did and already know the 31st card, or you can do this impromptu and find the 31st card that way. You could even put a special card in the 31st position to help you remember. So let's see what we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31 is the 10 of spades. I'm going to leave that face up. Normally it would be face down, but for tutorial purposes we'll do face up. And now, here's what you're going to do. You can start off with false shuffles, false cuts, anything you want. And if you want to learn those, I will leave a link down below to some of my false cuts I taught before. But here's what you can do. You're going to ask them to cut off a portion of cards. Now, it really doesn't matter how many. You just want it to be less than 31, okay, because of your key card. So that's why I say around 10 to 20. They're going to leave these to the side. And after they've done that, they can give these a shuffle, okay? Once they've done that, they're going to look at the top card and remember it. In this case, the 10 of hearts. And once they have remembered it, they're going to place their card back on top of the packet in their hand and set that down to the side. With the remaining cards, they're going to cut more than half now, okay? So you want that key card, but it doesn't really matter how many cards underneath. You're going to place it on top of this pile. So let's say right here, and this is optional, but they could cut these, okay? And if you want a more in-depth tutorial, or if you want another tutorial of this, I'm going to leave my video down below going over this trick, okay? So you can check that out. But once they're done cutting these, you're going to take them back and you're going to explain that they could have really had any one of these cards, and all you're doing is looking for your key card. So we know our key card is going to be right there. Okay, so right here. So you're going to separate the deck now. So your key card, the 10 of spades, is on the top of one face-up half, and then you have the other half. You're going to take that pile with your key card and move it right on top of the other half, okay? So if we go through like this, you're going to find your key card and separate it. So now it's on the top of the face-up half. Then you have the other pile. You're going to take your key card and all the cards underneath it and move it on top of the other pile. That's the only move you do. So now you can deal these cards into two piles. And here's the first thing you're going to do. You can explain anything you want about elimination, finding their card, anything you want. But here's what you're gonna do. Once you deal the very last card, so here's the second to last card. Here is my key card. You're gonna use this pile with your key card, okay? Very easy. So we know from dealing, we're gonna deal here, and then don't deal here again. Deal here, obviously. You're then going to use this pile. These cards you get rid of. So now you're going to do a even easier method of elimination called get rid of keep. But the thing with this is for every round you're always going to do get rid of. You're always going to get rid of the first card. Even if the last card you did was get rid of, you're going to do get rid of again. So here's what I mean. You're going to do get rid of, get rid of, keep. And this card is going underneath that first card, okay? Just like this. And if we do this the right way, their selection, you don't know where in this pack it's going to end up. So there's our selection. But you do know it will end up in here, okay? And now you're going to do get rid of keep, just like this. So look at this. We're going to get rid of the last card, and then you're going to get rid of the top card. And if you keep doing this, you're going to have one card, and that's going to be their 10 of hearts. That is a real easy, simple beginner trick, okay? Has no slights. You get rid of all the cards, and somehow their card still remains as the last one. So that's really good. So that's the first trick. Let's get into the second trick. So for this trick, the only prerequisite you're going to need is 52 cards. So if you don't have 52 cards, the trick isn't going to work. So how I start off this effect is I have the deck shuffled. Once the deck is shuffled and handed back to me, I ask the spectator if they have their phone on them. If they do, can you please take out your phone and go onto the calculator app. While they're focused on their phone, all you have to do is look at the bottom card and remember it. In this case, the 6 of hearts. So once again, it will be face down, but for tutorial, we're going to leave it face up. So while the spectator is actually getting on the calculator, I can turn my body and go ahead and turn the deck over like this and sneak a peek. Okay, my 3 fingers on top, index curled, thumb on the back. I can go ahead, turn the deck up like this. I can then grab the deck like this, 3 fingers on the side, thumb on the other side, index curled. I can see that other card and finish the turn. So just like this. So now I know 6 of hearts. So you can use a second deck as your prediction. You can write on a piece of paper anything you want, but you want your prediction. So just so we don't forget what the card is, let me go ahead and take it out of here. Okay, so here is the card. Now, Now that I'm thinking about this, this might have been the last trick I did, but it's fine if we do these out of order. Really doesn't matter, as long as if I teach all three tricks here. So here's your prediction. You can then spread the deck and have them really take out any 13 cards. I'm going to show you an alternative in case they take out that 6 of hearts, but doesn't matter. I'm also going to show you a nice little touch you can add for the 13 cards, okay? So let's say they take out 3. Let's say they take out 6. Let's say they take out 9. Let's say 12. And one more for 13. Perfect. You're going to square these cards up, keeping that 6 of hearts on the bottom. Now, with these cards, they're really going to mix them up, and all they're going to do is take out any 3 cards, okay? And they can even look at them. So, just to keep things simple, we're going to take out the 3 5s, but keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the 3 5s. All you have to do now is take these 10 cards and put it underneath the rest of your stack. So moving your 6 even further up into the deck, like this. And now you're all set. You can explain whatever you want about 13, and then you're going to deal to 13. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Once you have done this, you're now going to add up all 3 numbers. Now, you can either leave the piles here as they are, or you can put them underneath like this while adding the 3 piles up. It really doesn't matter. So we know we have 15 here. So now you're going to deal 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that 15th card will be the 6 of hearts. You can show your prediction, and it will match the 6 of hearts. So that's one way you can go about this. But here's another way you can do this as well. Okay, so let's make sure we have all 13 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. So you know your 6 of hearts is gonna be on the bottom here. When they take these cards and they take out any 3, let's say they take out a queen, let's say they take out the ace, and let's say they take out a king as well. Gonna put these cards underneath. Now, for these cards, this is even better, because now aces are gonna be worth 1, but jacks, queens, and kings can be any number between 1 and 13. That's what's brilliant about this. Let's take out 2 cards here, just to give us a value. Let's say we have a 10 and a jack, okay? They can really be any value, you just have to remember it. So now, same thing as before, you're going to go ahead and add these up. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. With the 10, you can go 11, 12, 13. And with the jack, which is, okay, so jack is 11, you can go 12, 13. Now keep in mind, the jack is 11, queen is 12, king is 13. And now you're going to add these up, okay? So we have 11 plus 10, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then that one card, okay, because you have the ace for 1, you're going to turn over that one. It's going to be the 6, and it's going to match your prediction, the 6. of hearts. That is a really nice touch you can do. I never do that, but that is really nice. And here's the last thing I'm going to go over about this one. What if they choose that bottom card, okay? You never know. This is one thing I've noticed about spectators when I do this trick. And I say, here, take out any 13. Here's something I noticed they do. But we have that 6 on the bottom. I say, here, take out any 13 you would like. Here's what some of them do. They go at the top, and they go like 3, and they move down. They do 6, and then they move down again. They do 9. They move down even more. They get 12. And then for whatever reason they want to mess you up, it continues their order, whatever, they take out that bottom card. What do? Normally the cards are going to be like this, so all you have to do is put your deck away, pay attention to that bottom card, and make sure that it ends up on the bottom of the packet. And now you are all set. So you explain, we're going to use that number 13 here. So the top card is going to go under for 1, and we're going to put 3 down for 13. 1 will go under, 3 will go down for 13. 1 under, 3 for 13, 1 under, 3 for 13, and that one card you end up with will be the 6 of hearts, and when you show your prediction, it is also the 6 of hearts. So that is another way you can actually do this in case they take the bottom card. But without further ado, let's get into the last trick here, which I think was the second trick actually, but it doesn't matter. So for this one, you're going to want all 52 cards, and the deck is going to be shuffled. Once you take it back, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to the bottom of the deck, and you're going to peek at the bottom 2 cards. In this case, a king and a 7. You're going to take out the matching cards, so the king of hearts and the 7 of clubs. Now, what if you had a king of diamonds and a king of hearts? So the mate and then the other mate on the bottom. Either cut the deck again or shuffle it again. You don't want that. You want 2 different cards, okay? So right here we're good. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through and first take out any 2 cards you want, okay? Like this. You can leave them face up or face down, it doesn't matter. Go through and take out 2 cards again. It doesn't matter what they are. Now, you're going to take out your king of hearts and your 7 of spades, okay? It doesn't matter which one goes first. So there's the king of hearts, and there's the 7 of spades. And then take out 2 more cards. So now, and make sure the spectator doesn't see these 2 cards either. So put the deck face down. And obviously everything would be face up like this. But I don't think these 2 cards really matter. Or these 8 cards. But now here's what you have. You have 2 different cards. You have 2 different cards, 2 different cards, and then your pair of cards here. All you want to do with these cards is get them in the 3rd position and the 7th position. Doesn't matter which card goes where. If I do this under the guise of explaining them, I'm going to influence them, but I don't want them to see the cards. So I can move 1 to the 3rd, and then the 7th card, okay, so the 2nd card will go 2nd from the bottom. And after you have done that, make sure you give these other cards a mix-up as well. They'll make it seem a little weird that you only move 2 cards around. So I might move that bottom and top card. I might switch the 2nd and the 4th card. I might go ahead and switch the 5th and 6th. And I might leave it like that. So now we still have 3rd and 7th. So now you explain that they're not going to do 5 cards for this demonstration. You actually peel off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You turn those face up on top of the packet. You say not even 4, and you peel over 4 and turn those over. Then you say not even 3, and you peel over 3. But you say 2. And now, how I did this in the performance, they can actually do it. They can cut it, they can turn over 2. Maybe they want to cut again, turn over 2 and cut that. Maybe turn over 2, cut it, turn over the pack and cut, turn over 2, cut, turn over 2, cut. They can do this any way they want. Once they have done that, they're going to deal 2 piles like this. And you explain that something is going to happen with 2 cards and the rest of the packet, but you're not going to say what. And what you're going to do is they can put either pile they want on top of the other. Let's say they put this pile, they can flip it over and then put it right on top. And now, if you spread it out this way, you're going to see these 2 cards face down are going to be your 2 selections. But if you do this the other way, those 2 cards are going to be face up, okay? One more thing I forgot to add is the bottom cards here. Before you take out, before you take out your packet of 8 cards, so you go through and you got your 2 predictions here, the 7 and the king. You're going to want to go under the table behind your back and put these 2 cards face up somewhere in the middle of the deck, like this. And then you can go through and take out your 8 cards and continue the effect. But if you know these are going to be face down at the end, make sure you give them 1 cut, and then you can show there's a king and a 7, and you made 2 predictions, and that's a king and a 7 as well. So that is the effect. I think I actually taught this before, so I'm going to leave the video down below if I can find it, if you need a better explanation, but that's really what all it is. Once you have your 2 cards on the bottom, okay, so like this, and you've taken out your 2, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. Once you have this pile, you go under the table or behind your back, turn over these 2 cards, put them somewhere in the middle, and then you arrange these 2 cards, 3 and 7, and then do the trick. It's real simple. But those were the 2 tricks. I hope you really enjoyed these. And let's go ahead and finally get into the last deck review. Let me put these away first. Okay, so the last deck here is going to be the Bicycle Zero Gravity. So as you can see here, it says Bicycle trusted since 1885, Zero Gravity. It has like a rocket with a rainbow, and it's just a really nice front box overall. The front of the box is really nice. See, there's like a planet here. It's dark blue, has like some stars or constellations or whatever. This is the front of the box. And it actually carries over to the top of the box as well. So it says poker size playing cards, okay? That has that nice dark blue. The side says the United States Playing Card Company, and it carries over to this side, and it also carries over to the other side. Air cushion finish, made in the USA. And then the bottom is the barcode and everything like that. This is the back of the box. So it's going to have the back design of the cards right here. And if you open up this tuck, you're going to see it carries over from the front to the top to the tuck. You open up this, it's going to be white, but the 2 tuck flaps, 1 red, 1 blue. This is the box. So, what cards do you receive for this deck? Well, the two cards you receive, first of all, are two Jokers. And unlike the Emoji deck, these two Jokers are not duplicate. So one's black and white, and the other is colored like this, okay? So that's the first thing. Now, you do receive one ad card here, okay? And if you want to take a picture of that, screenshot, write it down, whatever, you can connect with them on social media right there. And the other side of the card is the same way as well. So if you want to get another picture, there you go. And by now, you probably know that the one card they give you is a double backer, okay? And this is actually the back design of the cards, so you can see how nice they actually are. Here's the other side. Okay, now, for the actual cards themselves, the numbers are going to be normal, the reds are darker, the aces are fully customized, but the courts are going to have different colors, but they are normal. Okay, so here's what they look like. So for the ace, you can see it has like a little rocket going around it. There's some little white stuff in the middle, maybe constellation, stars, whatever. And like I said, the numbers are normal, except the reds are darker. And the quartz are normal too, except the colors are different. So I'm not going to be spending too much time on the numbers. So here's the ace. It says bicycle, zero gravity, and it has the rocket with another little rocket around it, and then a little, sort of like the back design or the front design of the cards, okay? Like one of those. But these are the cards. Very nice. I actually can't find these anywhere. I found these at my local Walmart, and I can't actually find these anywhere, so I don't know where they are, but these are really nice. So you can see these are definitely different compared to the Emoji deck. So here's the other ace. Now, I think it's the same thing for all the aces. It has that little rocket going around it. So, this was the Bicycle Zero Gravity deck. I hope you enjoyed that deck review. I hope you also enjoyed the deck review of the Emoji. And overall, I hope you enjoyed this whole video. Definitely one of my longer videos, okay? If I hadn't put off these deck reviews, the video would have been shorter, but now now you see the decks. So I hope you really enjoyed all three tricks and all three performances and tutorials. If I can find the videos, the websites, everything, I will link them down below. And I'm also going to link a video down below explaining about the 200 subscriber giveaway. So around the first of the year, that first week, first few days, whenever I get the time, I'm going to be uploading an official giveaway video going over the details of the giveaway, what I'm going to be giving away, what you have to do to enter, all the stuff like that. So if you want to check out some of the stuff, I gave you a little preview in the last video. I will link that down below. But if you would like to participate in the giveaway, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on that notification bell so you will know when I do drop the video. And I think that's everything from me. I hope you have a great Christmas holiday, a great Christmas holiday season, New Year's, whatever holiday you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate a holiday, I hope you have a nice time. I hope everyone's safe. I hope you get everything you want, and I hope it's just a really nice time for everyone. And that's going to be it from me. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The next video I'm going to do might be after Christmas a few days, okay? But that giveaway video will be when the new year starts, okay? So I think that's going to be everything from me. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great Christmas. Bye.